because the show's about to start. How's everybody doing tonight, man? How's everybody feeling? It's your boy Rillo. Y'all ready to laugh your ass off? I'm hoping so, man. What's the weather like in your part of the city? Hopefully it's shining, sunny, and not raining and storming. And if it is, you got something to listen to pep your step. You feel me? You like how I did that shit like it wasn't me the whole motherfucking time? I mean, I was even the fucking crowd, you know what I'm talking about? But everybody thinks motherfuckers they know ghetto. Y'all motherfuckers don't know ghetto. So I don't like when kids be talking about like, oh, that's ghetto. This is ghetto. You hear it all the time and shit. Like my kids like to say it. Me and my sister's kids, we like to say that shit too. The only people that don't like hearing the word ghetto is ghetto people. Real shit. My mama used to hate that shit. So me and my sister naturally said that shit all the motherfucking time. Especially when she was around. Just to really like kind of piss her off. She would always say the same shit. Ghetto? No. Frugal? Smart? Maybe. Even saved your ass, puto, pero I mean, that might have been dumb. When I was younger, she actually gave a fuck about catching herself and stuff, so she would be like, I meant mijo. You know Spanish is my second language. Avocados. And in my head, I'm thinking, you learned them together. You realize you raised me. I know these things. And just to piss her off, I'd be like, that's so ghetto. But my parents' ghetto was a different kind of ghetto. They were proud of the shit. They really thought some of their things was motherfucking brilliant ideas. Like they could have patented the shit or something, you know? And you can't tell somebody like that any fucking different. You just gotta go along with it because they're committed at this fucking point. Alright? They ain't going back. They've already, you can see the shit in their eyes. So you're best just being fucking submissive. And this is something I learned really fucking young. Best example has to be Halloween. So there was this one Halloween, I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. And at the time, we were like moving into a different house and everything was tighter than normal. So Dad was like,
yo, I know you got that costume contest. We're about to find your costume.
It's like the day of the shit, you know what I mean? So we go looking around the house for all different cool ideas. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to get some jeans, tear them up, put blood. He's like,
hey, you ain't tearing shit up. What you talking about tearing something up? No.
He's like,
grab that orange sweatsuit that you have.
It's just bright orange sweatsuit. So I said, and it's like cotton, 100% cotton. That bitch hot. So I put it on. Okay, it's chilly outside, no big deal. So then he comes in and he's like,
guess what I found?
Man, he's got his hands behind his back and he's really excited about it. So I knew it was bad. Like, you know, I could tell by the face he was making. Like, he was really fucking excited. So I was like, oh, shit. And anyway, he proceeds to take from behind his back like it's a fucking Batman cape or some shit like that, you know, but it fucking wasn't. It was a trash bag, an orange trash bag. One of those that has the fucking pumpkin faces on it and shit.
And so he's like, yeah, you're gonna be a damn pumpkin.
And I said, okay. And I'm thinking like he's gonna cut the face out, tape it to my sweater or something like that. He's like,
hop in the bag.
I'm like, huh? Like, you trying to tell me something, Dad? Like, subliminal shit right here? What? You know, I'm young as fuck. You molding me in my brain. You just telling me to hop in a fucking trash bag? But, you know, I did it. I said, fuck it. And he just starts popping my legs and everything out this motherfucker. So, arms coming out, legs coming out. And he, you know, starts situating it for me. And I'm thinking, what's the next step gonna be? Then I just hear, and then he goes outside. And then he says,
come outside. And,
you know, so I follow him outside. And then he starts putting leaves in the bag, you know, after he rakes leaves together and starts putting them in the bag. Straight off the lawn. To him, in his head, you know, he's talking as he's doing it. He's like,
oh, man, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm telling you, boy, woo, sometimes you just can't make this up.
I'm like, in my head, I'm just thinking,
ow, stick, ow, ow, stick.
and I'm scratching
Over here, everything like this, just
trying not to piss him off or do anything that's gonna make him mad or anything like that, or as he's stuffing these leaves and everything.
thing. And I'm just like, Dad, I think there's
Some kind of bugs, and he actually gets mad. He has the audacity to get mad. He's like,
Bugs. I treat my lawn. You trying to say I'm lazy, son?
I'm not. What do you say to that? So I just kind of.
no, sir, and just kept scratching.
He didn't say nothing about me scratching, so I just kept, And as I'm doing that, I'm realizing that he is dedicated to this. So I tell my mom,
Can you paint my face?
my face is painted, have the pumpkin. At least it's not too bad. I'll be a pumpkin. I'm gonna go
Full pumpkin, baby.
for the first time in this whole process. I'm finally feeling pumped. I'm feeling a little positive about this. I'm like,
Yeah, let's go. I got the face paint on. I'm ready.
and then I hear
Ah.
once again, my dad's got an idea, and I'm like,
Damn.
he sounds even more excited than the last time because it got high pitched. When he gets high pitched, that's when you know that shit's over.
Ver.
I don't know where the hell he got it from, but he grabs a damn sombrero, slaps it on my head, and says,
Ay, mijo, look at you. You're a
Mexican pumpkin.
I, I didn't say shit. I just crunched my ass to the car.
It was
The whole motherfucking way. And when you sit down, it was just. That's when I released my body, and the second crunch comes. That shit was just.
worse than the first.
Most kids' costumes come with a sound effect that's electronic or some cool shit. Mine was natural. That shit was not cool. It came with bugs and fucking sticks and everything else too. It was like a natural exhibit / costume. I don't fucking know, but they tried to patent it. It didn't go well. Anyway, we end up getting there. I reluctantly entered the damn contest.
I did not want to. My dad actually signed me up.
Somehow I fucking made it to the, second round or whatever you want to say. They proceeded to pull us all up there and started announcing the different costumes. One person was, naturally like a ghoul, like a zombie type person. They're like,
Like, oh, look at the cool zombie. There we go, little zombie girl. Scary zombie.
and then another one of the runner ups or somebody else that came in was a couch, like they sit down and then boo, pop their little head out and it's a couch. Oh no, it's a person. Oh, it's a couch, it's a person. That's what the person kept saying.
Oh, it's couch. No, no, oh, it's a person. Oh, you're there.
And then my ass, they're like, person starts
Kind of.
buying their time, trying to think, they don't know what to really say when they get to my ass. And then, I started getting nervous and hot and shit, and my collar was started feeling, kind of tight and shit. And then,
I moved. I got nervous. I moved and then
crunch. And then, like, the person just says,
the crunchy Mexican.
I'm like, oh shit. Everybody said, "Woo!" You hear some, "Ah," you know what I mean? Shit. It's like I was lucky I was in a Mexican neighborhood and shit, so I got a pretty good fucking warm welcome. Anyway, I did not win, but my parents seemed to, feel like I won, and then in their head they felt like it was still a good fucking idea. So down the road, my mom had actually found a picture that they took. Because, like I said, in their head, I fucking won, So they're like,
Do you remember this?
and the way she said it, she said like she was happy, like,
Do you remember this?
I've never been so confused by such a small sentence. Because the first part, she's like happy, like it was a good fucking memory. Then the second part was like, I would ever forget that shit.
No, man. I totally forgot the Halloween that I got a costume, candy, and chickens that became pets. That happens to everybody all the time, at least every other Halloween. I mean, I thought it did. Didn't you?
There you go, being a smartass again. Next year, I'm gonna go as a mom in the 90s and drown your ass.
I didn't know whether to be scared, laugh, or fucking go tell dad.